Okay, we'll get started here. Today's topic is the Preeminent boys basketball program in Western South Dakota. We'll establish some of the ground rules here. Get started with this analysis. We're going to look at the team since 2000, the rationale being that coaches come, coaches go, and in generally, over the last 17 years, there may be a few programs that have the same coach. So we'll look at more modern era. We'll give 1 point for the state championship and half a point for runner-up. Turns out that there are 8 Western South Dakota teams that have been in the state championship game in either of the 3 classes, and we'll take them alphabetically then. Starting with the Custer Wildcats. Of course, pre-2000, there was a lot of success there at Custer with Larry Luchins and his staff and those teams. But since 2000, the Wildcats have had 2 state championship appearances, 1 state runner-up. I take that back. 1 state championship, 1 runner-up appearance in that era for a score of 1.5. In this analysis. Next up, the Faith Longhorns. Of course, under the time of Luke Enos and the boys there were some state tournament appearances, 1 state championship appearance in 2006, and they were a runner-up in 2006, so their score comes in at half a point for the Faith Longhorns. Little Wound Mustangs had 1 state championship appearance in 2007 when they faced off against STM in the Civic Center, and a great game. They were runners-up in that appearance, and they have come in with a score of 1/2 point in this analysis. The Newell Irrigators. That one might surprise a few people. They were in the state championship in 2001, facing off against West Central and Josh Mueller. Of course, they lost that appearance. That was in Class A. And so with enrollment decreases and whatnot, the Irrigators are back down in Class B, but they get 1/2 point for that state tournament appearance in 2001. This one also might surprise people. Rapid City Central Cobblers. More recent times kind of fallen on hard times in terms of boys basketball, but they were in the state championship in year 2000. They were runner-up that year, so they also come in at 1/2 point in the list of 8. Candidate number 6, Spearfish Spartans. 1 state championship in 2002 in Class AA. And so they get 1 point for that state championship appearance. Of course, the Spartans have also dropped down class. Now they're in Class A in the Black Hills Conference. Candidate number 7 probably doesn't surprise a lot of people. The Cavaliers have been in 6 state championship appearances since 2000, 4 state championships, 2 times runners-up, giving them a total of 5 points in this analysis. Also, the 8th team probably doesn't surprise anybody either. The White River Tigers have been very dominant in West River and have done well in the state tournament. They've had, this should be 5, not 4, 5 state championship appearances. In that time, they won 4 state championships, and they were runner-up once, giving us a total of 4.5 in the scoring. So to summarize, kind of the tail of the tape, by this analysis, St. Thomas More, 5 points, is the preeminent basketball program in Western South Dakota, followed close behind by the White River Tigers at 4.5. And really, I think you could almost draw a dividing line there between those teams that are still highly competitive and versus those that have fallen kind of on harder times of late. It's also interesting to note that both St. Thomas More and White River have had the same head coach over that time frame, which is probably a good indication of established programs and continued success over those last 17 years.